Thank you for tuning into Bringing the Heat with Regina Weston. Here we inspire and deal with topics that matter. Stay tuned. Bringing the Heat will now release new episodes bi-weekly on Wednesdays. So mark your calendars. Hold up and wait a minute, Bringing the Heat listeners. To find out about all things Regina, visit my website at www.reginaweston.com. There you can purchase all my books and learn more about my nonprofit organization, which is Mending Hearts, Women Healing Women. And if you would like to support this podcast, you can do so by using my Cash App, $RWeston252. Now let's get into it. The title of this podcast is Ike and Tina. Now, I'm sure you all know who Ike and Tina are. And when you think of them, you think of their music and the violence that went on in their relationship. And my question to you is Blueface and Christian rock the new Ike and Tina? Are we normalizing domestic violence now? Because in my eyes, they are the new acceptable poster young adults for domestic violence. Did I miss the memo? Allegedly. They building up a fan base based on what? Violence? I have watched Blueface and Christian rock get into fights on Instagram. They are both very disrespectful to each other. What I found very disturbing is now the young lady is with child. And what got me was that her boyfriend, the alleged baby father, Blueface, told her on camera that she needed to get an abortion because she was not ready to be a mother. Well, in my opinion, neither one of them are ready to be parents, although he already have children. But neither one of them are ready to be parents. They need to work on themselves first. Build up themselves with some good self-esteem. Find themselves some role models. And learn some new ways on how to deal with their aggression in a manner that does not bring harm to themselves or others. That's what they need to do. But my issue is with the people that seem to support this foolishness. Why hasn't anyone called law enforcement or a restraining order put in place to keep these two individuals from each other? It's well documented on both parties' part, allegedly, that they are in a dysfunctional, abusive relationship. And if something is not done about it, I can see someone getting hurt. We can see the fire. Stop supporting the foolishness for it to be glorified. Because this is a toxic relationship and they both need to go their own way so they can learn what a healthy relationship is, what a healthy relationship looks like. Because this ain't it. We got to break the cycle and stop glorifying toxic love. It's not cute. And too many of our young people are dying because of it. Getting punched in the face, getting slapped, getting pushed. It is not cool. Not cool at all. This is not the way you show your love. This is not the way you show affection. This is not the way you show someone that you care for them. The effects that domestic violence has on victims, mentally, emotionally, the physical scars, they last forever. So to overlook what we are seeing, it is not healthy. Because what it does is desensitize you, those who are not educated on what domestic violence is or what domestic violence look like. It desensitizes you, taking away the realization, ramifications of the effects of domestic violence on those that are victims of domestic violence. Wake up, people. Educate yourself, young and old, on what domestic violence is. And learn what it requires to have a healthy relationship. And for the record, domestic violence and emotional abuse are behaviors used by one person in a relationship to control the other. It's physical assault, sexual assault, emotional abuse, economic abuse, and spiritual abuse. Many people lose their lives daily to domestic violence. And remember that domestic violence does not discriminate. Both women and men are victims of it. Case in point, on Saturday, March 25th, in Mississippi, Alabama, Khadijah Michelle Brown was charged with murder after shooting the father of her 4 children in a domestic violence dispute on Facebook Live. A lot of people seen that video, including me. And this situation could have been de-escalated had she backed off, as this man tried to pack his clothes and leave, but she kept coming for him. Now guess what? He's dead, and their children has lost what? Both parents. See, there's no winners in domestic violence cases. Stop normalizing toxic behavior. In any form it presents itself. Now I'm going to leave you with this. Violence needs to stop. Men and women need to speak and teach our children that violence is never the solution. Together, we can all make a difference. The best place to start is with yourself. Now, if you would like to support this podcast, you can do so by using my Cash App at $RWeston252. Be sure to subscribe to this podcast, like it, share it, along with your thoughts on this episode. And dear hearts, keep it classy. Smooches. Now, until we meet again, go and grab yourself a mirror. Look in the mirror and say to yourself, I am loved, I am unique, and I am valuable. Now give yourself a kiss. That's a kiss from me to you. Know that I love you and I got your back. To listen to this podcast, you can go to Anchor.fm, Spotify, Google Play, Amazon, and other sites where podcasts are available.